Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to do a new series. I'm very deep into this idea from the very get-go, but I decided to kind of do like a really big flash montage to catch you up to speed to where I'm at now. But the entire goal of this entire series, and my entire goal as a video game collector, especially for Super Nintendo, is to collect the entire 721 North American release games complete in their box. You know, that goes through all the heavy hitters, and, you know, I will eventually get like the competition carts and all that super higher end like stuff that didn't come complete in box. But today is one of those episodes. Well, it's the first one because I'm just starting it now, but I wanted to showcase a couple of things that just came in the mail. We got this one in first. This is a copy of Earthworm Jim. All this stuff is complete in box, registration cards, manuals, any posters that came in it. And I spent $1,000 on, what was this, 6 games right here. And I'll put up a montage right now. So now that you understand how I can afford this stuff, is I take a free couch, I sell it for a couple $100 here and there. Sometimes even $1,000 for a free couch. Like, this stuff does sell. Trust me, I've been doing it for almost 2 or 3 years now. And I've built up a pretty massive collection. This is a copy of Wolverine Adamantium Rage. Again, the whole theme is complete in box. We got kind of the lower end one, Mickey Mania, Timeless Adventure of Mickey Mouse. Excalibur, what is this one? 2097. All these boxes are in like excellent condition, except, you know, minor kind of common wear. And now getting into the more like obscure, uncommon, higher end stuff. This is Superman, the Death and Return of Superman. Yeah, I said that backwards, but you get the idea. All this stuff is in insanely good condition. And then the big mumbo jumbo of the lot is a complete in box copy of Fire Striker. I have no piece to this game whatsoever, so this goes from a 0% to 100% completed already. So that is freaking sick. And then I can show you guys, you can kind of look in the background and kind of get an idea of how far I am. I'll do a much better update my entire collection when I have more room down here. I currently, for the last 2 or 3 years, I've been reselling full-time on eBay. And then as of the last, I think 2 or 3 weeks, my entire operation and my entire business has changed, because now I am fully ungated into selling on Amazon FBA. And that basically can liquidate my entire basement, my entire operation down here. Instead of having, for example, I used to store like eBay listed games in totes and like list them in bundles and stuff like that. I wanted to keep my average sale price around $30. My average sale price for the last 2 years was $44 on eBay. And then Amazon will basically get anything and everything I currently have in my online eBay store is going to Amazon, because that gets it out of the house, like I was saying. I don't have to do a shipping anymore. I don't have to do with customer support. I just send it to Amazon and I get a payday every Tuesday. And currently I'm working on, this is stuff that's going to Amazon, like a bunch of Xbox One stuff at the moment that I had in my eBay store. So I pulled all of the Xbox One, what is this, PS4, PS3, and that stuff, because all that stuff is Blu-ray disc media. So they're very unlikely to get scratched, and if they are, they're really easy to clean, and typically they will always work. So I'm pulling the super easy stuff to get out first, and then I'll start going through like GameCube, Wii, PS2, PS1, stuff like that, and save any cart-based stuff I have left remaining to go into Amazon as like the last wave. So I've been doing a lot, and I've really slowed down my couch buying and my entire couch flipping Super Nintendo piggy bank kind of dealio. I'm kind of going for the same vibe as like what Caleb Phoenix Resale did with his whole GameCube Gambit. The whole thing with Chase After the Right Prices, Pokebank collection for going all the Pokemon stuff. I'm doing it in a much more weirder and lucrative, and everything I touch is extremely heavy because it's all furniture. So now that we have everything, I've shown you guys kind of like a showcase. I will flip all these over to reveal the barcodes, and I will scan them into GameEye. So we go barcode scanner. Beep. So yeah, that puts my new total at officially over $30,000 in Super Nintendo from literally scratch. That's only Super Nintendo games, that's not counting the consoles. I think consoles are probably at like 35, 37,000 in collection value. And this isn't also considering I went down a huge rabbit hole and bought every single sealed Beast War from my childhood again. So I've done quite a lot in sales via couch flipping and whatnot. These are all complete in box because I know they're complete in box because I put them in these protector cases. So I now, with a quick glance, looking at them, I know which ones are not and which ones are. So I wonder if I can see any crazy ones. I also went down a weird rabbit hole with Primal Rage. And for those that didn't know, they made an entire toy line. And I've been buying up all their toys sealed. I'm missing a couple still. This is a pretty obscure game, especially with this like lenticular cover. Super duper fun though. I love that game. Played it a lot when I was a kid. Oh, Snow White's pretty uncommon. Lost Viking 2 is a pretty big one. I think it's around like a couple hundred. But, you know, I paid $0 out of pocket. In theory, granted, you know, I obviously spent money to get this stuff, but I would get something for free and then sell it for a couple $100s. And I set it aside and then just grow my collection that way. This box is in the way, obviously, but this is my entire original childhood collection of every Goosebump book that my grandma and I got together when we went garage sale shopping. Here is a TMNT Tournament Fighters, complete in box. Favorite character being that game is Donatello. I don't know why. I just love that turtle. There's a Contra Alien Wars. Rock and Roll Racing is a pretty big one. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. I also bought, I think I have enough for all 721 of the cases and the inserts in case they need them. So I've been slowly prepping stuff, and I wonder if I can show you guys one of these two real quick. Granted, I have like literally no room to put this stuff down anywhere, so I guess we'll just go on the floor. But this is how I store my loose manuals. This is all tracked as well. You know, that's a huge manual, Evo. But I always try and buy stuff on a deal. So I'm not like going on eBay and like buying it now on like full price. You know, I want everything on a deal because I'm trying to do it as cheap as possible, you know. We all like a deal. Those are some pretty good games. But yeah, you get the idea. Those are big ones. Go back one page. Yeah, those are pretty expensive manuals, probably around $100 plus a piece. But that is what's in these manual binders. It is my entire hoard of manuals. And this is the recent batch that I got in. I buy manuals in bulk off eBay sometimes whenever they pop up, whenever I have the funds to do so. And, you know, right off the bat, there's a pretty big one. I already have that complete, so this might be a condition upgrade to what I currently have. I'm not quite too sure. I've quickly thumbed through this, but like, you know, I haven't gone through my collection and compared notes and stuff like that, but because this is my least of my priorities at the moment. My priority is getting my basement back. Like, I eventually will have, if I have enough room, there will be no racks in the open. I think my desk will probably go against that back wall with this piece right here coming out by that beam to next to that door. I don't know yet. I'm kind of just mumbling and rambling in my thoughts. Like, I have that whole empty space right there doing nothing. I probably need to buy more of these, because if I can get more of these tables in here, I can fit, you know, storage and stuff underneath them. So if I can have maybe like a floating table section right here and have storage underneath it, that'd be great, because I also have more of these antique shelving. I really like these, and I have enough to do that entire wall and stuff to fill it with, because I have so much Nintendo, I have so much collectible stuff that I need to showcase. Basically, I've been buying and selling free couches for the last 2 or 3 years, and I've sold, realistically, I've probably sold $250,000 in furniture in the last 4 or 5 years, buying and selling furniture. And maybe like year 2 or 3 into that, I was like, let's just like make a little side goal is to collect and go for the entire Super Nintendo library, because I couldn't as a kid. I got really far when I was a kid buying them all brand new from the stores, but it's been a hell of a journey and I'm nowhere near done. I think I'm officially over halfway though, complete. So I should try and make like a image tracker list of something that will be like public for you guys to see, and like if you guys do come across this stuff, you know, I'm trying to buy it whenever I have funds and stuff. I will probably never ever find this stuff in the wild locally to me. Like, this stuff is like insanely rare, insanely like hard to find. But for the last, prior to where I'm at now, I've been reselling full-time for almost 4 years on eBay, and before that I owned and managed a moving company for 7 years and junk hauling company. So I'm very familiar with furniture and what people are willing to pay, delivery prices, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I have a very good knowledge of what I'm doing. So I kind of like a really big head start on if someone else is starting off fresh. But if you are interested in following me along my journey, some of you might have been following from the very beginning, so thank you to you. I've been posting on YouTube for almost, it'll be 2 years in Christmas of this year. This is 2024. So if you've been following me since the beginning, and if you like kind of like vlog style videos where I talk about what I'm doing, I don't know how to edit. I don't plan on learning how to edit. So you get what you get. And I'm doing this for me. If you want to watch it, great. If not, bye.